What do you look for in a man?
Oh, I can bear almost anything as long as he has clean teeth.
I look for kindness and sincerity most of all.
I think personality, warmth and affection for children are the main things.
Don't know really. Physique, interest.
Do you think looks are important?
Sometimes it depends on the man.
What about money?
Money's not important.
Would you marry an ugly man?
I've married one.
What's your craziest confession?
This guy's 20 minutes after I his best friend.
Okay.
I 3 dudes in one night, and it was the natty championships of UGA.
I beg your pardon?
The third one actually ate. The second one out of my so that was funny.
Hey, yo, what the?
They both came in me.
Hey.
Where's your dad? Where's your
I cheated on my boyfriend with the guy I told him not to worry about.
Should he have any control over what you wear when you go out?
Oh, hell no. No.
Candy?
You already know if I'm going to take it.
Wouldn't be much of an oracle if I didn't.
But if you already know, how can I make a choice?
Because you didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it. You're here to try to understand why you made it.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, turn on all notifications, and commenting so that you know when the next video is up. Congratulations to my Philadelphia Eagles for winning the Super Bowl and beating the Kansas City Chiefs like that. Whew. I figured the only way that the Eagles could win the Super Bowl, just because I had my doubts on how it would be officiated, was if they blew them out. And I'm glad they must have heard what I was asking for. Tonight's video shouldn't be too long. This one, and I haven't touched on this one in a while, but I know I said I was going to complete the different types of women. So I'm going to add another one because the last one I did was some months ago. And that one was called The Sweetheart. You guys see that video. This video is going to be about the high maintenance woman. Now, when we think of high maintenance, we always think of women that command a lot of money. Like this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, that right there is expensive. And from what I've seen in my years of dating, having girlfriends, even a wife, is not always that expensive. But I will say I always have way more money when I'm single than when I'm in a relationship. I have to think most of the times is because of the eating out. Okay, which I get probably eating out once in a while, like maybe twice a month. And especially if you have a family, twice or once a month. Now, when it's just you and her, there's no kids involved, you can do it probably every weekend as long as it's not accumulating to hundreds of dollars and not just eating out, but doing activities and things. Now, me, because I'm old fashioned, I never had a problem spending money on my woman. I do have to admit, with most of the ones that I dated, it's not like they stop me and say that, hey, we don't have to eat out or do this particular thing. We can stay in tonight, or we can do just something simple, or we can just walk at the park. I unfortunately never meet those types of women. Okay. I know they exist because there are women out there that's like that. Now, when I do meet women that might be more of the simple life type of woman, she might want to go hiking or camping. Not sure. Like, okay, I'll probably try that once, but I'm not a big person on the camping. Now, that's just one part of the high maintenance thing, the financial part of it. Some women do pay for this stuff themselves. This is why I do appreciate when a woman takes the time to get dolled up and dressed when we go out. I know there's a large group of men online. I don't see them in real life as much, but online that will say, oh, we like natural women and women not wearing all that makeup and that fake hair stuff and getting all dressed up. And in the same way that women will lie and say that money doesn't matter or they just want a nice guy or something. Because only certain women are honest enough to say they want certain things. And I always applaud them for their honesty. Whether they want a bad boy or, oh, I like money. I want a man to have money. Good. Thank you for being honest. I am not for you. And I'm not going to judge you on your particular thing. The main thing that I've learned with my time on earth is to not try to trick or force somebody into a relationship or for them to like me. That has to be natural. If you manage to, and I think I've done this a couple of times by accident, but if you hang around a person that you're interested in and you hope maybe they come around and start to like you or something, that usually ends in failure. One day, though, they may tap you on the shoulder and you two may end up in each other's arms or in an embrace or a kiss or in the bed. Okay. That does happen to me, and that always fucks my head up. But I've learned similar how sometimes men will just smash women they're not even interested in. Women will do the same thing of just hooking up with a guy they're not really interested in, but just because they were vulnerable or they was lonely at the time or it's been a while or they was maybe curious or something, and even after maybe that happens they still are fixated on what they are fixated on. So with this thing here, I'm not sure when this guy posted this if he meant this as a thing of this is how much it takes to maintain a woman, or he was saying this is what you gotta do to maintain a woman, saying that $100 you send her is not doing nothing. The thing is, not all women cost that much. Even the thing that he say a gym membership is like $100 or something. Planet Fitness is only $14 a month. 30 if you want the deluxe package to be getting suntans or lounging in their area where they have sofas and stuff. But you supposed to be going to the gym to work out. So you can get the basic package. So that's a little skewed. And I have been a man that has paid for, well, the woman that I married, her hair getting done, her nails getting done. And I didn't mind doing that. I really didn't mind doing it. Now, the thing is, though, did she appreciate? I think she appreciated it at first because none of the other guys that she was with did that particular thing. But I think over time she started to take that for granted. Oh, and I also bought her outfits and things that I thought she would look nice in. I helped her pick out. I mean, I really did get involved in that because my thing was I do have a certain type of woman that I like. So instead of me checking out other women, which I would never do that in front of the woman, but so that I'm thinking more about her, I rather help her look like what I'm attracted to. And she didn't mind at the time. But that's not for every dude. And I'm not saying every dude has to do this. So if you want a woman that's more of a plain Jane or something, even though I know they can burn you worse, then get a woman that's like that. Don't try it. Okay, a thing that I know men will do, and I have to admit, I do that the opposite way. Like I'll get a woman that might be a plain Jane, and then I'll try to spruce her up. But most of the time, she doesn't usually fight that because maybe she was scared to do that, or maybe she was more of a tomboy. But a lot of times, a man will get a woman that's maybe a Instagram model. I use for example, and then want her to dial that down after getting her. Now that I don't think is cool to do. The same way you pick her, you should accept how she is. And I never force the woman to wear certain things. Usually, most of the women that I know, they do like to get dialed up. I just think at like a point, especially when they get older, they might not care how they look or how they walk out the house or something. And there's another way that a woman can be high maintenance. But let me share this clip real quick.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit. Okay, so dinner it is.
A few moments later.
I started the egg freezing process. I did some preliminary tests which showed that my egg count is really low. The doctors did tell me that might affect my fertility. My eggs are high quality, but there's just not a lot of them. It's just so sad. Feels very alone.
Already broken.
Now, real quick. That's the only way those types of women get me. Because her demeanor in the first video would totally turn me off. But see, and this is kind of a separate thing, but see how those are two different women. I always kind of meet that type of woman in the second video, and then she turns into that. Another thing I guess I should say is pay attention to her social media. Not to stalk her, but to learn what she's posting, what she's liking. That video that I put on about your $100 is not doing nothing with all the stuff that she needs to be paid for, where hair, nails, probably rent, a bunch of stuff that she needs. Yeah, that little money that you giving her is not putting too much of a dent into it. One of the main reasons why I use that particular video was to show that, yeah, women have a lot more other things than what men usually have to pay for. And we get that. It's just that when you have that entitled thing that a man should do and pay all of that, especially when you first meet him. Okay, that right there is outrageous. And what did I usually say? When a woman, like, somehow that woman was talking, she's only going to talk to the guy that's not really her type. Now, maybe if she's older, she's not really looking for love. She's just looking for a guy to get involved with and for him to take care of her. If she's on that type of time, then you will get that type of energy there. But you have to be careful of when you meet women that has that energy of that second video. And truthfully, that's not really her. What's really her is the first video. It's a combination of the two, but you cannot ignore how she was in the first video. And I get it to a small degree that I'm pretty sure she watched videos of guys saying, oh, I'm just only going to do this. I'm going to do the bare minimum. I'm not going to do this or that. And of course, she has that entitlement thing like, well, a man should do this and this and that. That always turns me off when a woman has that particular thing. So I guess it's maybe 2 or 3 types of high maintenance women. But obviously, that right there, obviously she telling you what she wants. And usually I like the directness because I hate trying to guess what somebody is thinking of what they want. And that's the only thing with people that are nice. They don't tend to tell you, or they're sneaky with it or something. So I guess I do prefer if a person is honest, but not if they are that blunt and that coarse with what they want. Only that second video would be the one that would snag me particularly. But knowing how she really is, she's obviously just setting up the trap. And of course, she put on video. And a lot of times when women post a video of themselves crying, yeah, they're just looking for sympathy right now. She could really be going through something, but God, something's in my throat. Now, the other type of high maintenance woman, besides the financial, this and really the ones that are more the financial types and more demanding. And of course, if they give you that long list of what they want, you're not it. You're not the person, or either they're loved out anyway. But the other type of high maintenance woman is the woman that needs time and attention. Okay. This is the one that hardly no one never talks about. Now, this one, I guess, I don't mind this one right here. And not a lot of men can take this one. This is the one that you do have to talk to. You have to take her out. Not because she's demanding that you taking her out, but she needs time to feel connected to you. If not, then she feels like she's alone in the relationship and she's not there. And especially if you ask the woman to like move with you somewhere and you guys move away from her friends and family and stuff, and you are her only person, it's like the same way the woman's the only person we can get nookie from, and she can only really talk to you. Gotta try to be there for that one. I don't know too many women that don't have that to a degree. Some women are worse than others, but I always think it does depend. If you are they type, they're going to want your time and want your attention. Or either just get a woman. Like, if you are one of those guys that don't really want to be talking to the woman too much, don't really want to be spending too much time with her or something, then just get the gold diggerish type of woman that you can just give some money to and let her go about her way. And both of you will fit fine together. And that's the thing too, that people have to find the person that matches up more with them. Me, I don't mind spending time. Now at the same time, I'm trying to make money. big reason why I'm single right now as well. And of course, though, I think I really want to travel. Unless it's some woman knocks my socks off here before I jump on that boat or plane. But for now, yeah, I'm more concentrated on the financial side so that when I meet the person, I'll be able to spend the time. So because I'll have some money set aside. Just a little tough now because I have responsibilities like with my daughter and paying child support. And as I say, I don't really mind paying child support, but I just don't want the baby mom getting money from me as if we are still in a relationship because she is going through certain things. But she's dating somebody right now, so good. That is part of their job to be doing and dealing with her with that particular thing. And I have to say, with that person that I had married, she was definitely high maintenance. I know she would say that she wasn't, but she was. But not in the way that the woman was talking that was really demanding and saying, we're going to do this and that and that and this. She was more of a time type of person, time and attention type of person. And I figure if a woman is really into you, that's how she's going to be at some point of the relationship. Unless if you don't want none of that, and then obviously, well, don't pick a woman that's going to love you or care about you. Just pick one that just wants the bag. What's I'm going to name this video? Yes, dissecting the high maintenance woman. So give me a like and subscribe. Have a good day. And don't leave yet. I have a video treat for you at the end. It'll be something light and funny because I'm still enjoying the Super Bowl win. Have a good night.
Previously on Star Trek, somebody locked Kirk in the dryer. He was in there spinning for hours. Who put him in there? Khan, a genetically enhanced superhuman thawed out from the 90s. He could open any door and kill any man with one punch. Dead. Kirk tried to get him with knockout gas, but Khan was genetically engineered to know how to cover his mouth and run out the room. Dead. Khan could push buttons and turn switches on any operating system. Windows, Mac, Starfleet, don't matter. He could hide behind walls with ease. Kirk didn't even see him coming. Khan grabbed the phaser and balled it up like trash. An alarm went off. Kirk went to work. Run and jump kick, double fist blows, scissor kick, neck leg takedown. Khan was unfazed. I'm 5 times the man you are, Kirk. Oh yeah? We'll take 5 of these. That was Khan's weakness. Repeated blows from a plastic pipe.
Dollar bills, keep you falling from me. I love the way I feel, boy. Some money, dropping on my money. Drop some money on a so yummy, yeah. Drinking, buy things I like. Boy, buy, stopping in my ass tonight. Some money, dropping on my money.